Well, still following up with the second day of the Urban Forum in its 12th edition, and I'm so delighted to be accompanied now with Mrs. Heike from the German Ministry for Economic Cooperation and Development and the head of the German delegation here in Egypt. Well, first of all, I'd like to welcome you in the Urban Forum and of course in Live TV International.
Thank you very much. I'm so happy to be here, and I'm really glad to be part of this World Urban Forum and meet so many interesting people from all over the world who are working together to achieve a just transition for our cities, which is really crucial in these times due to climate change, the adaptation we need, the mitigation we want to achieve. So it's very good to be here.
Since you mentioned climate change, I've been attending several sessions from the part of the German embassy covering all the climate change with lots of discussion of the experiences of other nations, how can we benefit from that, the heat control, the crisis, the natural crisis and all of that. Of course, it comes to another aspects as pollution and so. But for you, and we know, of course, Germany and Egypt enjoys bilateral relations since ages when it comes to education, when it comes to renovation, and generally, I mean. But this forum is such a platform also for experience exchange. And from your part, you're so interested in the ecosystem, you're so interested in recycling and civil society. So it's a big combination which also leads to a better life.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, what we think is, like in cities, and all our cities are growing, especially cities in Africa, and many parts of Africa are growing rapidly. We need lots of factors to achieve livable cities. We need civil society to participate in the planning procedures. We need citizens to participate in the planning procedures because they want to live in these cities. Their interests have to be considered. Interests of women, very important, more than half of the population worldwide, but as well the interests of people, for example, with disabilities, because they really very often face lots of challenges in our cities, barriers which hinder them to participate in urban life, to involve their full potential and to be part of society and contribute what they can in our societies. So we really have to look at participation of all groups of population, even the most vulnerable groups, and then we have to look at how can we do that when we face those new challenges of climate change. And here again, the most vulnerable groups are most affected by climate change, by heat or by droughts, because, well, if you have money, you can have you can have an air conditioner, you can have a nice house where the heat is not so hard. But as we all know, when you live in less privileged conditions, heat can be awful. So we really have to look together in Europe, in Germany, and in Egypt, as in all other countries, how we can master these common challenges we are facing. The conditions are different, but the challenges are the same. And we would like to have an intensive exchange on these challenges, like here at WUF, to together find a good pathway to just transition.